I want to say that, of course, I'm not judgmental, but I am.
We talk about judgment, we talk about shadows.
Who gives a shit?
She's laughing and crying.
Oh my god, it looks bad on you.
Why you say that? Like, why are you saying that? I don't want to say something that will hurt you.
If you love what you do, if you love what you like, how you look, just do you.
And she has millions of views.
My life is over.
We're judging. Why is it okay to comment on your hair, but it's not okay to comment on your weight?
I don't think there is a proper way to comment on someone's body. This is insane. People are so mean.
It's her.
Please like, share, and follow. We really love you.
Make that subscribe button gray. Ring that bell. And also, we haven't watched for 2 weeks.
Hi guys, my name is Kateryna.
And my name is Daria.
And we are here today for another session and for another interesting discussion. We want to talk about something that we always try to hide, most of the people, a dark side of everyone. So how judgmental are you? Please let us know first before you listen to this. So we want to talk about judging others. And I want to say that, of course, I'm not judgmental, but I am. I am. It's important to accept it in yourself first. Whenever you scroll someone's page or something and you see something that doesn't align with your values, with your views, then you would right away, think oh my God, how stupid is that? And you would devalue that and you would depreciate someone's effort or something. But I feel right now, lately, when I see someone's starting a new business or starting a new page, I feel I'm very supportive because I think now that I'm trying new things as well, and I know how hard it is to actually tell the world that here I am. Now that I know how hard it is, I'm less judgmental. So, Daria, how judgmental are you?
So, I feel I need to make a disclaimer. It's very hard for us to acknowledge that some dark sides of us, some these shadows that we have, shadow sides, and it's very painful to acknowledge them. And I feel only people who are in the process, in therapy or in the process of spiritual path, who are trying to understand who they really are and see accept themselves as they are brave enough to admit that we have these sides. I feel for the most of my life, I thought that I'm not judgmental, I'm not envious, because I had a fantastic childhood, a fantastic life, and there is nothing to be envious about other people. Or why would I, or also for the judgmental part, I feel I'm such a good person, there is no way I judge other people. But if you remember a couple of podcasts ago, we talked about how if you're in therapy for a long time, you would put yourself above others and be I know more, so I can see their patterns. This is being judgmental as well. The only way how I acknowledge myself that I am judgmental because I have this fear that others will judge me. If I have this fear, it means that I am judgmental myself because this is my shadow side that judges me from the outside. Because if I would live in a world where I would be very I am very supportive, especially of women. I'm very supportive. For some reason, when I see a small startup a new page, I will be liking all of the posts, and people who are women in my circle, that I will send 3 reactions to all of your stories. I'm very supportive of women. But for some reason, when I feel I'm gonna start my own page, I feel in my head I'm thinking, no one will be interested in that, they will not support me, or if they support me, they just support me not because they like what I do,
but just as the friend,
just because they're friends. So it doesn't it doesn't count. It doesn't matter if they support me, because it's not the real audience. It's just, like these, like, so I'm devaluing their input into, like, their contribution into my my blog. And it's heartbreaking to acknowledge that you have this dark side of you that you were trying to hide your whole life, not from others, but from yourself.
Yes.
Why are you laughing? Now why you're laughing? And she's laughing and crying.
I'm less judgmental right now than I was before, for sure. I think as soon as you become more comfortable with who you are, so you actually admit that, yes, I could be judgmental, yes, I could envy, but as long as you understand where it's coming from, because you acknowledge, you admit, you can use it to your benefit. I mean, for instance, if you're envying, you can just take a moment and see, like, is this really something that you want, like, to have in your life? Like, you can bring it, like, to a therapist and actually talk about it, and you can break it down, and it's not going to bother you anymore. So I think if you learn how to work with that, then you can embrace all the shadows, all the lights, like everything around you and everything that you are, and you're going to be like a happy person. But once you're very, like, hung up on judging others and you don't notice this, and it's like you're being like just being negative, then of course it's going to be a difficult life, because you're going to be always judging, always complaining that the life is unfair, that the country is unfair, the taxes are high, the system, like, is not good enough, and, like, the economy is bad, like everything gonna be bad for you, because you would be just hung up on, like, everything bad around you.
If I heard you right, and I actually wanted to mention this, so what you're trying to say, take control of your shadows. So once you acknowledge that you're judgmental, that you could be envious of some things, and you take control of that, that's how you this is how you accept those shadows within, like, inside of you, so you can control them, and you can put that energy, instead of being in a negative, you're saying, being just negative about everything in your life and just complain. Instead, you can take that energy and put it in something productive. So, as you mentioned, if you're envious of something and you feel like this is, like, your true wish, you can put that energy, instead of judging the other person and saying how bad they are, take that energy and put it in something productive and do better than that person, or achieve that, like, material. I guess it's mostly the material things we're envious about.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's relationship as well. You provide a judgment on someone's life, not knowing who they are. For example, she's happy with 3 kids and a husband. Oh, it's only on blog, like, she takes pictures for the blog. Oh, those poor kids, they're always on camera. Oh, that poor husband, how can, like, oh, the whole world rounds, like, their whole family rounds around them. Or she's not happy in the relationship. This is why she has so much time on the blog. This is being judgmental.
Yeah.
And, like, this is how we devalue other people. But the shadow part there, do you want to be, like, you don't believe that the woman can be happy with 3 kids, have a successful blog, and have a happy marriage? You just don't believe that? Or you're envious of that? You want that in your life? So this is why it helps you not to feel bad about yourself. You just devalue other person's achievements and feel like, oh no, it's her, like, she's not showing enough. This is why, like, she just shows this happy picture, even if she does. Whenever someone, like, triggers you with their page, with, like, for the judgment, like, for you to have a judgment, this is where your shadow side comes up, like, whoop, hello, I'm here. Take a moment and understand what's in this situation, or in this person, or in this page, or in this audio, or in this podcast is for you. What you are trying to say to yourself.
If you are, like, tall and someone would be, like, putting, like, hateful comments, oh my God, you're so short, I hate it, you're so short. If you know for sure that you're tall, you're not short, then those comments will just fly like by you. Like they wouldn't like trigger you. But if there is something that you're not comfortable, like let's say I dyed my hair blue and I'm not comfortable about that like color on me. I kind of like it, but kind of, I don't know.
No, sure.
And then I see those comments saying that, oh my God, it looks bad on you. Then probably, not all the time, but probably if there are a lot of comments like saying that something is off, well, probably it is off. If you love it and you love this blue hair and like you enjoy it, then who gives a shit? Like you don't care. You don't care like who tells you what. But again, if you're not sure and there is someone telling you that, you know, your hair could be like needs some treatment, like or something, then probably it needs some treatment. I don't know, not all the time, but you know that the funny part was that in that blogger, she was actually like she didn't say she had terrible hair, but she was like, yeah, my hair wasn't like good enough, like it was just overdone with chemicals. She was like dyeing it a lot and then like something was off and she wasn't happy with this either. But with those comments, she was like, okay, I need to go like to a good hairdresser and to take care of this. And she did it for herself. It's not like to please her like audience, but that was like a good point for her to actually take a look at that and like go and fix it. But again, if someone is telling you short and you know you're not short, then who gives a shit?
This is how I view it. Maybe it's a little different than you do it. It is a constructive criticism when we right now, for example, we talk about judgment, we talk about shadows, and people would comment that like what they think on this topic. That would be constructive criticism. But if people tell me to lose weight under these comments, we're not talking about like, you know, like that I'm a fitness trainer, like a personal trainer, or I'm not in a gym right now. So it would be improper to tell me to lose weight if I'm not trying, if this is not like the topic is not about the gym. I'm not saying that I'm a gym expert. You know what I mean?
But okay, so let's say if you post something that you're starting a journey of gym, you're going to gym and you put a post, and if someone like comments on that you need to lose weight under this post, that would be the proper way? I don't think so. I don't think there is any proper way to comment on that, like at all.
There was a video, a girl was like, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because the comments were funny under that. Okay. So she was showing the exercises, how to grow your glutes. Okay. And she didn't have like big glutes.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I think I felt like I sent it to you. So I'm laughing. It's not like it's not to devalue the girl in any event. It's just the comments were funny. It was just like saying, you don't have glutes. Like, why is like, so this exercise is actually showing me how not to grow glutes.
Well, I think it's more about expertise. It's like she's not trustworthy enough for me to follow her page and to actually do the exercise, because I don't see the proof, you know? For me, like the expert that I want to follow would have the glutes already. Like I would want some confirmation that this is working.
And I have another example of a girl. She's a dance teacher, and she she had a videos how to dance. Like she's the dance coach. So she had those videos, and people would comment there that she doesn't like her body looks bad. So there, I don't feel like it's a constructive criticism to say that her body looks bad on a video about the dances. She dances absolutely perfect, like beautifully.
I don't think there is a proper way to comment on someone's body. Well, I mean, we shouldn't judge and we shouldn't hate like those people that, you know, don't look exactly like you, or they don't look like your ideal body. I think like body shaming is not acceptable, but I'm also I'm against this obesity trend. Like you need to accept all bodies. Well, unfortunately, no. And like there are a lot of people who actually die because of like diabetes and heart attacks in their 30s just because their weight is like more than 150 kilograms. And it's insane. I mean, there is like this not perfect shape, and that's fine. And like, if you feel confident and you dance and you embrace it, then yes, for sure. No one has the right to actually tell you that you need to lose weight, like for that
girl's
girl.
skinny.
Oh, and she's skinny.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
It's just maybe the camera, the angle. I don't know.
This is insane. People
Yeah.
are so mean.
Yeah.
So
It's just like she didn't look good in that video. People think, but she's skinny.
well, even if not, whatever, then I don't think there is a proper way to actually put it like in any comments and tell to a person that she's not skinny enough, she's not fat enough, and whatever. Like, there is no good way. I'm against obesity for sure, but we should be very accepting. And we shouldn't be judgmental. I mean, we'll have this shadow as we figured, but we shouldn't judge and like especially tell people in their face that they need to lose weight. I mean, this is horrible.
How is this different than hair? This is what I'm trying to understand. Why is it okay to comment on your hair, but it's not okay to comment on your weight?
Okay, so again,
Hair you can fix and weight you cannot? Or
kind of like
easy fix?
to fix your weight, you need to go to the gym like for a year at least. For the hair, like again, if your hair is like mine right now, it's fine.
It's perfect.
It's
fine.
perfect.
It is
Exactly. And
perfect.
someone tells me that, oh my god, I hate this color. It's too yellowy. The quality of hair is bad. Like it's too dry. Whatever. I don't give a shit because I like my hair right now. But if let's say when I just gave birth to Sophie and I had my hair and I haven't like touched it for a while at that point, and the color of my hair changed a lot, and I had like
roots
like
growing,
I had a line where you could see my hair started to grow darker, but I haven't touched it. I have never dyed my hair before. I have this filter that I know where this is constructive criticism and someone is trying to help me, like as a friend. If someone comes up to me and says, hey Kat, like your hair, like your roots, I don't know if you notice, but you know, it's a bit darker like than the rest of your hair, then thank you so much. Then probably like postpartum, I wasn't even paying attention to that. But if someone would come to me and tell me that, hey, you need to lose weight, like who the hell are you? Like, why are you telling me this? I don't think any comments about weight are acceptable unless you're like 200 kilograms and like I'm afraid that you're gonna die of the heart attack. That's it. I think at that point, like you need to comment on that and to help that person and say, hey, like take their hand. Again, not comment on their post, but take their hand and say like, hey, maybe like we can do it together. I can help you somehow. Like I want you to live longer than 30 years.
For example, so let's go back to hair and that the woman, the interview with her. So she says, "Oh, okay, I haven't like looked at my hair." But for example, it's a different thing. She spent thousands of dollars trying to fix her hair and make it look smooth and nice and like whatever is acceptable in someone's eyes, and it still looks like dry. And you tell her, "Oh, go do the treatment." And then she will be like, oh, I'm desperate. I already spent so much money and I still look like this and I cannot do anything with it. I'm trying. Like I did a lot. So what I'm trying to say, we never know in which...
Oh, if they already tried or not?
Yeah, like in which timeline are they? Are they in the beginning? Are they in the middle? Like are they in the middle? Even like this like 200 kilograms friend, maybe he is already losing weight. Maybe he already went to the doctor.
And that's amazing. Then yes. Well, first of all, I would never tell any person to fix their hair or to fix anything in themselves. Like never. But I would appreciate if my friends would give me the feedback. Not the comment though. No, thank you. But, you know, something in my DMs or just a small talk, I would appreciate it. If there is something that you see, and for instance, you have more experience in the area, or you just see it like, you know, as a friend, as a person who watches like, and you know something that I missed or I didn't notice, I would appreciate if, even if I'm in the middle of the process of fixing this, I would appreciate if you come back to me, if you come and tell me, hey, I think like this is amazing, but we can do better. Like, do you want to hear about it? And I think this is the best way to actually ask and to see if the person even open to the advice, because unsolicited advice, like it's the worst that you can
now you know what to comment under these videos. Kateryna told you what she wants to hear.
Yes, please. But again, it's up to the person to decide how they want to take this comment. Are they taking it to the heart? Is it constructive criticism? Is it just something in the air and they don't care? So it's up to the person. And as long as you are very resourceful, energetic, I don't think you will get a lot of hate comments to begin with. If you're a good person, I hope so. I don't know, but hopefully,
I feel like good people still get bad comments, unfortunately. But what I wanted to say here, if people who don't know you and don't know your path or where are you in your journey, and whoever says something negative,
exactly,
you know what I mean?
It tells more about their pain, not yours.
Yeah, it's not about me. It's about like her. That like I'm just a mirror, and you look at that mirror, and what you say, you actually say to yourself. Comment down below what are your shadows? Do you know your shadows? What are you judgmental about? What you feel like you should be exposed? Because as we were saying in the previous podcast, it's like a big step for us to acknowledge something negative about us. Everything is about you is perfect, negativities and positivities. And what we're trying to do with this podcast, like with this specific topic, is to take control of that negativity and put that energy into something productive for you instead of something destructive.